Second verse, same as first. Except I'm gonna remember to actually do the sing this time. Put our good little Mew friend in the back, have Dragonair out in the front and see if it works any better. It's got that baity move of Aqua Tail, so it should. And if I have to swap right away, all the better, because maybe I'll be able to put myself in a situation where I can come in at the end, like farm energy off the second last Pokemon, and unleash a return on the final Pokemon. That'd be the ideal scenario. But like, I feel like I'm like getting thrown lower and lower because I just keep failing and failing and failing and failing. Just what I need to see, a steel type. I've just like, I mean, I see why you did that, but like, you turned the situation that I was just about to say, what the heck am I gonna do, to you just gave me the battle. I mean, I can't get too cocky yet. I think I'm gonna like do a little trick of just going on the great and not taking it out completely, because they're probably I just wanted to put myself in a situation where I farm them down for energy before they get to a charge move. But I do want to farm it down for as much energy as I can get. Take full advantage of this situation. Yeah, I don't even know if it was worth going for that charge move, even if that little. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd get a shield along the way, but nah, just set myself up to be Vigoroth fodder. And maybe it wasn't so bad, because now I'm not giving it as much counter energy. I'm not as much fodder, because Wigglytuff got to do some more work on me first. And I did at least get a shield along the way. Question is, who do I bring in? Because Mew gets walled by the Shadow Claw walls Mew. I don't know if Dragonair would do much better. I'm gonna trust Dragonair to at least be able to take a Body Slam. Just barely. But that could be it. One Aqua Tail could be enough, especially if they decide to shield it. And at least Mew can come in here now, and I honestly don't know what Mew's gonna do yet. But I gotta somehow get Mew for 2 more Pokemon. And they still have a shield on top of that. They're probably gonna block this because, like, it's just... My fast moves do Diddly Squad. They probably can get way more life out of, the Vigoroth than whatever they have in the back. That intrigues me. Because it seems good on the surface, but it also kind of means to me if they weren't willing to use their shield on this Vigoroth, whatever they have in the back is a Jirachi. Wait, really? I can kind of see why, but also... I'm way better with this than Jirachi. You just gave me the win because I just surf, then surf again. I can't think... I'm having a little brain fart because I just surf twice on whatever's last and win, don't I? Oh, that's right. Maybe I should have gone for 2 surfs, then try to finish off the Vigoroth. But I don't know if that was the right play, because Vigoroth was just falling all the attack. He could just body slam me. I feel like I don't know if that was a good play, only because if I actually committed to double surfing and the Vigoroth came back in, they might have just been able to body slam me. I mean, I'm probably just overthinking this completely. It probably works just as well either way for that scenario. But I'm kind of wondering if it was a scenario, slightly better scenario. If it was, I'm just pondering if it was just slightly different. If that situation would have bit them in the butt. Also, I kind of think I like this it depends on what the model wants to do for charge moves, but I think I kind of like this idea of leading off with Dragonair. Like, it's could be working a lot worse. I do gotta remember that this is part fairy, so I got lucky with the fact that decided to try to bait with Power Up Punch. But they could try to play rough spam me, and it could work out unfortunately in my favor. I was just stupid happy about the fact that I was walling so many attacks here. I honestly don't know. I don't think I can really justify that play either. It's just like something in the back of my mind of... There's a mixture of hesitation in the back of my mind and just like the habit of swapping and then hard swapping and then hard swapping again. Let's see what this Lantern wants to do to me. Kind of would love to save my shields for Pokemon in the back. The good news is like it's kind of nice to get the concept of getting rid of this Lantern now is pretty good because Dragonair is about to be out of the picture. Lantern probably just sweep my Bastiodon. So I'd rather deal with this while I have the Mew another Pokemon for the option. But if I have to deal with just going with it later, then I will. Even was able to like get one last Wild Charge out before going down. Kind of makes me wonder if I went for that Surf the first time, actually pulled off the bait properly. Ooh. Speaking of saying like wanting to get rid of things sooner, so Bastiodon actually be able to do stuff. I think I was really hoping too much on the concept that I'd be able to get to that move that could save my butt. Sure. This actually works, as far as I'm concerned. This works for me because I rather just use my energy on this Mawile anyway. Yeah, it does like give him more opportunity to just farm fast moves off me, but more importantly, like it gives me no hesitation to use this last shield, because before I could be like, I might need it for the last Pokemon in the back, but if they're just going out to it now, I'd rather use the shield on the bigger off so I have more energy to work my way in surviving against the counters. But I guess you could just pull out the Bulldoze anytime, just like that. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't have a good team for a Great League Remix. There's nothing I have that works that I actually want to use. Closest thing I can think of is just trying to recreate my team all reliable with substitutes like Mandibuzz versus instead of Umbreon. But I'm honestly not sure if that's worth it. Like, I really don't think it's worth powering up in Mandibuzz just to use for this particular meta, just because I've gotten so used to using Umbreon that I can't really think of a better option. It just doesn't feel like a good investment of my Stardust. I'm sure that it would pay off eventually, but like, because Mandibuzz is a pretty good Pokemon, has a lot of niches to use in a lot of places. But kind of with that Stardust and Candy that I would invest into the Mandibuzz, I could just wait until I got a Mandibuzz, or got the opportunity to swap Mandibuzzes to actually use them, get one that's an IV range that's decent for PvP, and we can make it work out that way. Speaking of all the fun opportunities, I wasn't going for my charge moves because I thought that I'd be able to swap out before I got knocked out. It looked like I had enough energy to do that. And what would I even use instead of a Azumarill? Not really much that I can think of. And like, of course, it's Skarmory, like, sure, Altaria, but I'm actually not really that much of a fan of Altaria. I wouldn't be opposed to using it, especially if I don't invest any Candy or Stardust into it and just like use the lucky one, even though it's not good PvP IVs. But I just can't think of a good reason, can't find a good justification to actually have something for Great League Remix. It just sucks because, like, of course, when I'm on stream and it's terrible video quality, I feel like I have a decent time with the team. But of course, when I'm actually doing something that might be good to share, I just go for all the hot garbage. Let's assume that they're going for a power-up punch and not an ice punch. And if they do, like, I've kind of already am more in the loss than the one anyways. Alright. This is inevitably going to lead to getting hard counter. But I'm going for it anyways because I'm just at the point that I don't care. Go ahead, do your worst. And at least it wasn't to the Dragonair. Now, this is kind of... Maybe I should have gone for a couple more Shadow Claws before going for this. But I mean, if they're just going to shield it anyways, then sure, fine. I'm willing to play that game. Get this Mana-chan out of the way. It's actually probably good if I'm getting this Mana-chan out early on. Because, how many shields I have? 2? I hate the concept of like getting baited into a power-up punch. But that's exactly why it was smart for me to do that. Fortunate and sad moment when I could just swap into something else and save the Mew for later, but don't. But at least Mana-chan's out of the way, or close enough to out of the way. This makes a good opportunity for Bastiodon to come in here. I don't even think I'm afraid of Abomasnow in Shadow. Like, yeah, the Water Ball's gonna do a little bit more, but not that much more. Still resisted. And I could actually, like, not even bother using any charge moves, even though I have the energy for it. Kind of was hoping to get a little more energy than that. But at least the Meditite comes back in here. I could just say nope and get it out. Or you could go into Registeel. Fine. You know what, though? I'm okay with this, because... Get the energy now. That's probably the best thing that I could do with the Pokemon I have. I was gonna say, like, swap in here, because if they want to swap in the Medicham, then fine. I'd rather have Dragonair go up against the Medicham than the Bastiodon, and they were already swapping by the time I was making my move. Honestly, it's exactly what I want, all things considered. It's definitely not an ideal scenario, because Registeel does have some things, and if they do just want to, like, save up energy, they could get all the energy in the world they want from that, but I think I might actually win this one. Yeah, I have a shield. It's gonna be a little bit of a draw, or a drag, but I could smack it down. Might not even matter. That Flamethrower is gonna do the job. Yeah, that's the other thing that I was thinking that makes this normally a really bad setup for Bastiodon. Just that whole Focus Blast. That would one-shot me for sure. But with the Pokemon I have, Flamethrower is like the only option that's actually good against Registeel, and that's probably another reason why this team sucks. It's got nothing for Registeel, despite how viable it is for Great League. Like, I think out of all the Pokemon I have, well, this set is just dragging on. If everything I have, I think Deoxys Defense Form is like the one thing counter user I have. I guess I could raise a Shadow Machamp, but that would have its own draws too. And I think, like, this could be a decent lead for Dragonair. You can just Aqua Tail spam if they want to use shields. I'm fine with that. If they don't, it's solid, super effective damage. Actually, yeah, like, I'm not even gonna Aqua Tail again. I'm just gonna take the energy for what it's worth. So you can get normal flying. Maybe I'm getting a little greedy, but when I see a Nidoqueen followed by a Pidgeot, I turn my brain off a little. Because I kind of feel like I don't have to, like, worry as much about swapping and hard counters and things like that. But who am I to judge other players when I'm freaking using a Mew? Wow, so close to rank 19, but I'm pretty sure that's the last set for today. So, I guess I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow and just get rank 19 off screen, which is a shame, because, like, I would love to, like, get some legendary Pokemon encounters while Landorus is in raids, but I get the feeling that's not gonna be a thing. Anyways, I'd be lucky to just hit rank 20. I'm gonna just bid y'all adieu. I'm a bit tired today. I wasn't sure if this would be a good day to, like, make videos, but I wasn't gonna... I kind of had a feeling after those first two sets that I'd just be, like, hitting my head against a wall trying to get a team to work for Great League Remix. So I figured I'd make a video about it. The battling was bad, but at least I can, like, rant/justify my reasonings for why I feel like I'm struggling so much with this league. Because, like, I don't think Great League Remix is a bad idea. It just had, like, an unfortunate it just unfortunately lined up to keep me from using all the Pokemon I like to use in Great League. But not the Pokemon... But not enough of the Pokemon that everyone uses for Great League to allow me to be a little more creative. It kind of feels like I lose the comfort of Great League without gaining the specialty of... without being able to be spicy. That's a good way to put it. Alright. I think that's enough for now. Take care.